Hey guys, welcome to practice. This week we're up to practice 47 in my book, 100 Mindfulness Meditations, and this one is called Down Days. So we're still in the chapter of difficult days, so we're working through our challenges. And I start with this quote by Carl Jung, the philosopher psychologist, who says, "Even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness, and the word happiness would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness." And so this is a great entry into our practice today because it's really challenging us to approach our down days, our difficult moments, the challenges of the circumstances of our life with a little bit more skill, with a little bit more capacity, with a little bit more intention to find the lightness within the darkness. And so in this practice, we're going to do a little bit of a visualization. We're going to take our challenges with us into our practice. Imagine that we're in a bit of a hole, and then we're going to explore that hole. We're going to view it from a different angle, and then we're going to see where we can get to from wherever we've landed. So if you're ready to join me, we're going to dive straight into our practice. So if it's appropriate for you, just dropping in and allowing the eyes to close. If not, just casting the eyes down with a soft gaze. Bringing the attention to the breath. Allowing nothing to be familiar, but examining this inhale. Bringing all of the power of your curiosity to this exhale. Remembering that every breath is like a snowflake. There'll never be another one exactly like this one. And just noticing what's there for you already on the rhythm of the breath. As we tune into the passage of air in and out of the body, we already start to bring our awareness into our practice, into our internal world. And as we're exploring down days, let's just take a moment to collect our challenges. What are all those aspects that are weighing us down today? And just gathering them and perhaps just feeling ourselves sink a little bit into a bit of a hole. And we're going to take our challenges with us into this hole. And down in the hole it feels a bit dark, maybe a little bit scary. Here we are in the darkness, surrounded by our challenges. But knowing that we have our practice with us too. And knowing that there is a space internally which is still okay. That in fact is deeply okay. With everything that's going on, there's a place of stillness to which we can navigate. And as we sit in the hole, just giving yourself a few moments to look around the hole. Often when we find ourselves in a dark spot, we spend a lot of energy scrabbling at the sides trying to get out. But what if you could just take a moment, take a breath, and just look around and wait for your eyes to become accustomed to the dark. And then start seeing more of what's around you. Knowing as ever, it's okay to open to this experience and close to the experience. So if in our practice it ever feels too much, come back to the anchor of the breath in the body, or the anchor of the weight of the body pushing down into the seat. So there we are in the whole, looking around. You can see the sides and the structure of the whole a bit more now. Your challenges are still there, but there's a bit more room to breathe. And you're going to float directly up and out of the hole, leaving the challenges in the hole. And just imagine now floating some way above the hole, somewhere comfortable. And as you float there looking down with your bird's eye view, just start to notice what got you into the hole. How did you get there? And what choices did you make that led to this moment of multiple challenges or one very pressing challenge? From your bird's eye perspective, can you look back through time even and see what actions, what behaviors, what conversations led into the hole? And then perhaps looking forward in time into the future and noticing several paths leading away from the hole in different directions, symbolizing different choices and different actions that you could take. And just start to notice some of the details ahead on some of those paths. And begin to get a sense of which of those paths and which of those choices feel most joyful and free to you. And then just gradually noticing that just effortlessly you're floating down towards the hole. And as you float down, the hole is filling in from below until the hole is gone and you and your challenges meet once more on the ground. The challenges are still there. Nothing's changed. But can you see which way you wish to set forth? And do you have a sense of what's your next right move for one or more of the challenges that you face? And just breathing with compassionate awareness, appreciating yourself for showing up for this practice, for bringing spacious awareness to the circumstances of your life. And as you feel the resource of the heart beating in the body and the breath, give the toes and fingers a little wiggle. And in your own time, allow the eyes to reopen. Thanks so much for joining me in practice. See you next week.